With this look, I feel like I should be CEO of some company so that whenever they're pitching ideas to me, I can just be sitting in the back like, then they'll ask me, do you approve of this project? Next, who else has an idea? What about this one? Sir, do you approve of this project? Hello guys, my name's Yulisa, and today we're going to be talking about style, how you can find your own style, why it's important, and what inspired me to develop my own personal style, even though I be looking crazy sometimes. To start things off today, we're going to be discussing the difference between fashion and style. Now, fashion is art. It's something that is always changing, not everyone understands it, and not everyone appreciates this. Now, this can often lead to trends which change with every season, and honestly is not a good investment because it ends up in the back of your closet. Where on the other hand, style is forever. Style is unique to every single person. It is influenced by your culture, your political background, religion, how you were brought up, the weather, your body shape, every single thing. This is the way that you speak to the world before the world even speaks to you. Now, if you're watching this and you're wearing sweatpants and you're thinking to yourself, I don't have style, you do. Everyone does. Everyone has all of these factors that make them who they are. Now, whether you have tailored how you dress to your style, that's a whole complete different story. And that's why we are here. Now, you may be wondering, why is this important? Why do I need to find my own style? Girl, this is so important because this is a way that you speak to the world about who you are, where you've been, and what you want to do here. This is a way that people judge you before they even get to speak to you. You may believe that everyone's looking at your pretty eyes and your amazing smile, but they're also looking at your outfit. So why not make it something that actually represents who you are? Something that fashion has also done for me is it boosted my self-image, my confidence, and my happiness. This is something that I always struggled with in middle school to high school. I never really fully accepted the fact that I was Mexican just because I felt like I really wasn't super Latina, but then I also felt that I wasn't really American, so I just stood on kind of a line of unknowingness. Along with that, I also felt the urge to fit in and to wear everything that everyone else was wearing. And that didn't bring me joy. That made me feel like I was just another fish in the sea. It was so important for me to understand everything, my religion, how I stood politically. It was important for me to understand that I am a Latina and that I don't have to fit a certain mold. It was important for me to accept all these things and know that I am the way that I am, and I can't really change a lot of things, like those factors, but what I could change is the fact that I looked at myself differently, I understood myself better, and I loved everything that I saw, the good, the bad, the in-between, including my body. That was also something that I struggled with for a long time, was just accepting the body that I was in at the moment. It was easy for me to look back and say, oh, I was a lot chubbier then, I'm pretty hot right now. And then in a moment be like, I was so skinny, like why didn't I realize it? We've all been there, and perhaps right now we're going through one of those two stages. But it's important for us to accept ourselves now, because it doesn't matter how skinny we are, it doesn't matter how much weight we gain. If we don't accept ourselves at the moment, we're never going to accept whenever we meet our goal weight. It's just never going to happen. It's never going to be enough. And with that being said, we are never going to be enough for the world. That's what a lot of things make us believe. We have to be perfect, but we don't. We just have to be perfectly ourselves. You may be thinking to yourself, I already have a style and I don't need your help. Perfectly fine. But if you don't find yourself saying this, then I want you to take notice of these 3 questions that you should ask yourself every time that you buy an outfit, every time that you dress yourself, and even if you're cleaning out your closet. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel confident? And does it bring you joy? These 3 things are going to help you understand what your style is and how to build up your own self-image. I want you to really see the importance of these three things and the importance of finding your own style. So we're going to be looking at some outfits that I would not wear. I want you to notice those three things. Do I look comfortable? Do I feel confident? And does it bring me joy? Do I look like myself? I want you to notice those things.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this is obviously a look that I would never wear day to day. This is something a little bit too out there for me. I would wear it to a music festival, of course. I think it's pretty creative. Got some planets up in there and more planets up in there. After looking at these outfits, did you notice that I was comfortable, confident, or even joyful? Maybe it looked like the outfits suited my body, or maybe they were really nice colors, really nice designs, but the answer is no. I did not feel like myself, they did not fit my style, and it's not something that I would actually wear out if we could go out. Now, we're going to be doing the exact opposite. We're going to be looking at outfits that I would actually wear. I want you to notice those three things again and see if you can pinpoint some things that I have been influenced by, whether it's my ethnicity, my culture background. You may not know a lot about me, but maybe just by looking at me right now and some of the things in the background, maybe you can figure out a little bit about who I am. So, let's look at these outfits.
Sin amor, los micrófonos. 4-5, los micrófonos. Chicas lindas, los micrófonos. Disco dance, house music, after hour, los micrófonos. Mi vida, los micrófonos. Las netas, los micrófonos. Las bombas, sin micrófonos. Tu noche, los micrófonos. Tu bahía.
And there you have it. 5 different outfits that I put together according to my own personal style. Now, if you were to look closely at each one of these outfits, all of them had a fun piece. Whether it was the cool colored shoes, or the pineapple earrings, or the textured dress, there was always something exciting about the outfit. Equally as important, there were also pieces that kept my outfit grounded, whether it was a darker color or a solid color, classic cut top. There was something that essentially kept it all glued together. Now, am I saying that you have to dress exactly like me, and if you don't dress like those 5 outfits, then you're doing it wrong? Absolutely not. Why? Because that is my own personal style. It's not your style. As I said before, there's a lot of things that influence our style. Now, my style is heavily influenced by my own mother. She's a very stylish lady. She is very, very detailed. She cares about everything from the hair to the makeup to the jewelry. So that has led me to be more detailed in my dressing. Also, I'm Mexican, so my skin is darker. I have a body that's not a stick. I have hips and I have boobs, but I'm also not a super voluptuous woman, so I usually go for reds, I go for whites, I go for bright oranges. Even with jewelry, I go for golds because they really make my skin pop out. Along with my body type, I don't go for straight cut things because it really swallows me, but I'm also not comfortable in a bodycon dress, so I look for things in between that really highlight the areas of myself that I really like. I love the 70s, I love the 80s, I love Cher, I love Madonna, I love the movie Burlesque, if you've ever watched that. I used to do theater, and I think more than acting, what I really loved about theater was just the glam. So I wear a lot of sequins, I wear a lot of glitter, I am very loud in my makeup, I am loud in my hair every now and then. But also some designers that I really love are Valentino, Alexander McQueen, Oscar de la Renta. I love all of these designers because they each bring something different, something girly, something romantic, and sometimes something very dramatic. So that helps me to feel the confidence to wear something that's a little bit more out there that people usually would not wear day to day. I also love a structure pant, don't get me wrong. I love a simple peacoat. I love solid colors. I do wear some dark colors, of course, but it's all about the details for me when it comes to that. It's all about the things that I can incorporate into those outfits that still make it fun. I feel that my spring outfits slash summer are very different from my fall slash winter. Of course, they are influenced by the weather because I'm usually here in Texas for these seasons, so I wear a lot of, you know, more flowy and thinner things in the spring and the summer. But come fall and winter, I'm usually up in Utah or Idaho, so there's a lot of snow, it's a lot colder, which makes it okay for me to wear a lot of like fur and things that I usually wouldn't want to wear here in Texas. I've talked a lot about myself, I've talked a lot about my influences, so I'm gonna give you guys a challenge. I want you to go through the clothes that you wear, because you know you ain't wearing everything up in the closet, so just focus on the things that you actually wear and try to figure out why. Why do you wear them? Is it the color? Is it the texture? The way that they fall on your body? Is it because you were influenced by your parents to wear them, your culture, your skin color, your shape? What influenced you to wear these items and feel comfortable and confident in them? So I want you to notice that, because that essentially is a way that you are going to shop for the rest of your life. And that is going to save you a lot of time, tears, and money. So I would love to know, because your girl would really love to know. So drop down in the comments about anything that you guys discover about yourselves. If you found out that you secretly are dressing like your brother, let me know. I would love to know. Right now is the perfect time to really focus on you and work on your style and your person, because we are in quarantine and we can't go outside, so we have one less distraction. We have a lot of distractions on our phones, of course, but instead of beating yourself up about losing weight during this quarantine and creating a whole different you, don't create a whole different you. Just elevate you. And I want you to know that you're beautiful and you're important and you matter and you're not alone. But that's it, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. These eyebrows are growing on me, so if I ever drop out of college, you bet your money I am going to be shaving the rest of my brows off just so I can always look like this.